Hello, how you doing today? Welcome back again. This is Neft Roman, and today I'm with Karla.
Hello, everyone.
Hola, Karla. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you for the invite.
No, thank you very much for giving me a little bit of your time. I'm really happy, and hopefully you guys enjoy the view that we have in the back, and you guys enjoy the setup that we put over here. We spent a lot of money on it. Karla, thank you very much for inviting me to this property. Would you tell me a little bit about you? How do you become a realtor? How do you end up in Coldwell Banker?
Of course.
Tell me a little bit about your story.
So thank you for coming. Honestly, this view is what I live for in Puerto Vallarta. I've been doing real estate for the past 4 years. I was born in San Diego, California. Raised in Guadalajara, Mexico, and moved here 7 years ago.
Nice.
And started real estate 4 years ago, more or less. And the only option I ever had was Coldwell. It was the only one that had the education. It was the only one that had the amount of agents to make a good teamwork. And it was the only one that opened their doors, basically. So at the end of the day, I started with Coldwell, and I'm here loyal still to Coldwell Banker.
Awesome. I didn't know you were born in the States.
Yes,
awesome.
Born in the States in San Diego.
Yeah.
Sí.
So that's where your English is so good.
It gets kind of rusty. I'll start speaking in Spanish.
No, my Spanish is way better. Karla, when I come over to Coldwell Banker, and one of the first parties I attend, it was the awards. And I noticed that you were like on top of it, and you basically got all kind of awards. And I was like, oh my God, who Karla? What is she doing? Why you get so many?
I still don't know what I'm doing. Honestly, I still don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of training in Coldwell, and it's been one, I would call it luck and blessing after another.
Nice.
How I started here is the first listing that I got was by a friend of a friend that ended up being one of the closest developers that I work with.
Okay.
So how she worked back then is she used to buy, build on her own with her own money, sell on her own, and she had one apartment that was stuck. So I got the listing, I sold it right away, and she was like, "Hey, I've heard of pre-construction. Do you know anything about pre-construction?" I had been in the business for 3 months, and I told her I knew absolutely everything about pre-construction. Came back home, started Googling how to sell pre-construction, talked to Dean Robbins, he's super mentor. And he was like, "Okay, Karla, let's do this." So we started, and this is how we ended up in Gardenias. So my forte is pre-construction. It's not easy. It's hard work because you have to deal with clients for 24 months, for 2 years.
Yes.
But it's rewarding. I mean, I can't complain.
I can't complain either. Look at this view. The truth is this, I've been dealing with a lot of questions and a lot of comments of people that is afraid of pre-construction. But the truth is now the law and the government is working to protect the customer. And they also protect the developers, right?
Yes.
So would you like walk me into?
So it's been an experience for the developer and for me because we've grown together, and this is to be 100% honest. So right now the regulations are much more strict, and we are honestly okay with that. Why?
Nice.
Because the buyer right now is very protected by the Profeco contract. Before the Profeco contract existed, but it wasn't mandatory. So right now there's a lot of regulations that need to be stipulated in order to get the Profeco contract and in order to protect the buyer. As you know, right now in Puerto Vallarta, everyone is building.
Yeah.
Everyone is a developer. Everyone is an expert, but not all of them have the legalities. So what I would recommend and how we've dealt with this is we need to adapt. Yeah. I mean, me as an agent, we need to adapt, and the developers need to adapt because right now the customer can just go online and know what's happening in Vallarta.
Definitely.
And it has been hard. We have been closed for months and months and months to get paperwork done. But at the end of the day, it is meant to make Vallarta safer, and it is improve the buyer. So what I would recommend right now, being on both sides, is whenever you look for a pre-construction, ask for the legalities, ask for the paperwork, go directly to Ayuntamiento to see if the license is correct, literally, and just have your own lawyer revise all the contract and make sure that there is a contract. If it's not in Profeco, it's okay, but make sure that it is a contract that is non-binding and it protects both sides equally. Okay. So hire a lawyer, external lawyer, 100%.
Perfect. So that was it was my next question is like, you say go to this and find out about all this paperwork. So you recommend to hire a lawyer
100%.
so they can do the all the paperwork, all the searching.
And a third party. Like honestly, I know we have our own lawyer that does all the closing and that does all the suggestion, but I would recommend, because that's what I would do as a buyer's agent, hire a third party lawyer, and do the research, the due diligence on us as the developers and the selling agents.
Yeah, and that way everybody is happy, everybody's protected, everybody's you basically got to find out all the information that everybody is doing correctly, like she says, like all the paperwork, everybody has the legal papers to go for it, right? So once you find out about everything, there's no problem to go for pre-construction. And actually a lot of people can save a lot of money too.
100%.
Yeah.
Most of the pre-constructions, once delivered, at least it's a 30% gain.
Wow.
At least.
Yes, yeah. So, well, 30% is a lot of money too. It's a lot of money. Yeah.
It's a lot of money.
Oh my God. So, Karla, I know you have this development right now. We are basically on top of Amapas, because right in our back is Conchas Chinas, but right here you can see like, oh my God, this is just so
stunning,
beautiful, right? So you have this building right now, and also you have another property. Would you tell me?
Yes. So aside from this one is Gardenias 292. We still have one unit available. I call it the penthouse in the middle. It's stunning. But other than this, we have another one in El Pitillal.
Okay.
I don't know if you're familiar with the area of El Pitillal.
Yes, I am. Yeah, a little bit. Not much, but yes, I do a little bit.
We call it the heart of Puerto Vallarta. It's called Zapata 327. 25 units, stunning. Everything is walking distance, and we have a little gem called La Perla. And La Perla, I know you're very familiar with La Perla.
I love La Perla.
Neft is much more familiar with the area of La Perla than I am. You've lived there how long?
Basically, I've been living 23 years very close to La Perla, about 4 blocks around all there.
You know the area.
Yeah.
I mean, you can talk about the area better than I can.
Yes.
It's a 17 unit building, 5-story building. Beautiful high-end finishes right next to, it's called Lázaro Cárdenas. It's right next to the stadium, but you can explain the area better.
Yes, definitely. La Perla has everything that I would look for it, like, because if you have, like myself, I grew up, basically, I didn't grow up there. My kids grew up there, like 4 blocks from there. And the stadio where we used to play, like every afternoon, after work, we got to go there to the stadio to play. And my wife needs some groceries, so 4 blocks there's the grocery store, and she want to go to the fish market 4 blocks to the other side. So everything is about 4 blocks around. So La Perla is right on top of the little hill that is like, it's just beautiful. It's like the best spot for. I don't know how do you choose that place. It's great.
So
it's lovely. Yeah. And how many units you have left there?
We still have roughly around 10 units left.
10 units left.
We still have units left. We have the penthouse left, 1 bedrooms. And honestly, the price point, they start at a good price point, around 3 million pesos, a 1 bedroom, which is good. Yeah. Depending on the discounts, 2 bedrooms and 3 bedrooms up. The highest and the most expensive one is around 10 million pesos without any discounts. So average. So it's
pretty good. Yeah, it's a pretty good. And that one will be delivered next year, right?
December 2025, and the one in El Pitillal is February 2026.
Okay.
So around the same time, and it's completely different markets. If you're planning to invest, both are amazing locations.
Do you have any other listings besides pre-construction?
Sí, claro, I do.
Okay,
so we have one that's coming up if you're looking in Zona Romantica. It's this little kind of like an hacienda house, 300 meters squared, right above the Emiliano Zapata Market.
Okay.
Stunning. Old school Mexican charm, can be turned into a fixer-upper or can be lived as is. And there's also a big lot. It's 35 hectares. So 35,000, my English is getting rusty. 35,000 metros cuadrados, 35,000 meters squared. A big, very big lot up in La Cruz de Guanacaxtle.
Wow.
You have a whole view from the other side of the bay. Stunning. We also have that.
Wow.
So if you're interested, we have that up and coming other than pre-construction.
Wow. See? Well, basically, Karla has it all, like pre-construction, houses and romantic zone, and El Pitillal, and she got it in La Cruz. Like, what else? That's it? Yeah.
It's one thing to have it, and the other one is to sell it. So let's start selling more.
Well, what I mean is, like, you have options for everybody.
Claro.
That was my point. Yeah.
Claro.
So I really like that, and what is like something that you really recommend for people that they want to come over to PV and they're like, okay, I want to put some money, I want to invest some money. What would you recommend? Well, they can start. Like, how do I start looking? Or
Well, first call Coldwell Banker.
Yeah.
That would be the first one. Whenever you arrive to Puerto Vallarta, let's call the Marina de Olas Altas office and someone's gonna take you around. But my recommendation is take your time. Take your time, but make sure that where you invest, it's not, and this is a recommendation that I give to all of my buyers
Okay.
and all of my clients.
that's what I want.
People in old school have the idea that wherever you buy, you sign up for life. So it's going to be an investment for the next 20, 30, 50 years. So that's why sometimes there's a lot of pressure to find the perfect home. But that's the beauty and the magic of real estate, that it's the only thing that you buy. Well, there's a couple of things, but that you buy. But whenever you sell, you're going to make a lot of money or more money than what you invest. So you're not definitely going to be tied down. Think of it in the next 3 years, 5 years. If you're like, okay, I don't want to look at this view, I want to look at the mountain, you can just sell it, make money, and buy something in the mountain.
Would you say there's the perfect house? Is it? Maybe? No,
never.
No, never, right?
There's always a compromise.
Because I find out a lot of people's like, I'm looking for the perfect house. That's what I'm saying. Like, it can be perfect for maybe, a year.
The next
Yeah,
3 years,
exactly.
but maybe the family expands or maybe the kids go away. So
There you go.
It's always the flexibility. I don't think there's always a perfect house, but there can be compromises to make it perfect and fit your life perfectly, of course.
Exactly. That was my point. Like, I find out that people is like really searching for, I want this, this, and that. And when they see it, it's like, I don't like the color of this.
Claro.
And then it's like, oh my God, we can change that. But then something changed.
Y empezar de cero.
Exactly. So you got to start from zero again. So there's no perfect house, but there is a lot of places in PV where you can, lots.
En el Piquillal, en La Cruz, en
Yeah,
Amapas,
yeah.
en Lázaro
Yeah,
Cárdenas.
we still have a lot of houses that has ocean view. There are a few that are like ocean front, right? And there's a lot of apartments. It's a lot of new buildings coming, and people were worried before about like, oh, it's a lot of people coming to PV. And I was talking to another agent, like the government is working on the infrastructure,
Claro.
so everything else will be better. So don't worry about it. They will take care of that. You come over here and invest here, and because you're going to be paying taxes and that, so the government's going to be working on it. So,
And they are. I mean,
Yeah.
there's the new airport that's coming on this side. There's a new airport that's coming close to one and only Mandarina. The macro libramiento just opened. There's another macro libramiento coming from here all the way to Manzanillo. So it's not like something that's happening in the future. It's something that's happening right now.
Yeah, in a very short future.
Sí, in the very short future.
Yeah, I noticed that. As right now, if you are going to the airport right now, they're working
Claro.
in the streets, like in the main street there. They're making the streets better. Everything is, getting improved. So I really recommend, if you are thinking about investing in PV, don't think twice. Just do it, because it happened a lot of times, and this is truth. I have a lot of friends that they say, look, I want to kill myself because I didn't invest 5 years ago. I've been losing a lot of
And
money.
what they say, no? The best time to invest in real estate is yesterday.
Yes.
Because today is worth a little bit more.
Yeah. So Karla, I would like to, keep talking and talking and talking. And I know we have a lot to talk about. There is so many subjects about real estate that we can probably, spend the whole night here. But we don't have wine or tequila or coffee, so we're going to cut this. And I'm sure we're going to make more videos. Karla, is there anything that you want to say to sellers, buyers, agents, or anybody, like, this is what I want to give to the public out there?
Basically, just invest in Puerto Vallarta. If you're looking for a safe place in Mexico to invest, Puerto Vallarta is the place. Coldwell Banker has all type of agents, bilingual agents. Knock on a door. Come to Coldwell. We're always welcoming new people. So, hey, we're happy to find you a home.
Actually, Coldwell Banker, it's like one of the, I would say for me, they opened the doors to me.
100%, 100%.
And they training me, and they gave me everything, all kind of help.
And look at you, what
everybody-
you're doing right now.
Look at me. Yeah, look at me.
So yes, it
Yes.
does. It does. Highly recommend. Look for a Coldwell Banker agent. Whichever there is, they're amazing. All of them have amazing training. And welcome to Vallarta and welcome
Yeah,
home.
and even don't take me wrong. Even if you want to work with somebody else, we have no problem. Everybody, as a real estate agent in Puerto Vallarta, we have the same ethics. We work with AMPI, and everybody has the same database. So everybody is able to reach all the listings. So if you work with somebody, just make sure that you are okay with them, and they have the right information, and they treat you the way you want to treat. Feel good with the agent that you want to work with, first of all, and then you'll be well protected. So, Karla, thank you very much.
Thank you for your time.
I really enjoyed this. I know this is a short video, but hopefully you guys enjoy it. I promise I'm going to make Karla to make another video. I promise you.
No, espérate sentadito.
Yeah. It took me a long time to make this to happen. Yeah. And today almost not happened, but it happened. Look at us. This is the set
this is fancy. Yeah. This is the setup. It took us a couple of hours, but we're here.
Look at how fancy is this. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Karla, thank you very much.
Muchas gracias.
Gracias a ti.